Let's talk about Donald Trump and his legal woes in a column you wrote, Ruth, where, the special counsel, I should say, in terms of news, has requested a trial date of January 2nd for the election fraud portion of the special counsel's investigation. And your column sort of laid out Trump's likely legal strategy against the four charges, the four felony counts against them. What are they?
Well, his biggest legal strategy is actually delay. That's kind of baked into the cake, and that's what the whole game is going to be. He, for obvious reasons, does not want this trial to happen before the election. He wants to have it to happen after the election when he hopes he will be president, or perhaps another Republican will be president, and they can drop the prosecution or pardon him or self pardon if it comes to that. Um, and so the legal strategy is really a run out the clock strategy. It's very clear that Jack Smith, the special counsel, doesn't want to see that happen. It's very clear that Judge Chutkan is interested in moving this case along briskly. And I want to say we usually talk about speedy trial rights as a right of the defendant to get his or her trial in a timely fashion, but there's also a public interest component to the speedy trial, and that's what prosecutors were arguing when they asked for this really pretty aggressive and quite soon trial date. See you in court in January, Mr. Trump. I'm not sure I think January is going to happen, but I do think they have an important public interest argument. We do not want this question of whether I hope George is right and he won't be the nominee, but whether the leading candidate for the Republican nomination now is going to be a convicted felon or a soon to be convicted felon. The other arguments, because I don't want to filibuster here, that Trump is going to raise are all legalistic. They have to do with the sufficiency of the various counts and mostly whether prosecutors are going to be able to prove the requisite intent on Mr. Trump's part. And those are all it's more important for people to understand. They are going to probably have to wait for a trial, for a conviction if that happens, and for an appeal. So buckle up, everybody.